They've got a D1 offensive tackle, Quinn Carroll. Watch the pancake block by number 75, heading off to Notre Dame next fall. He's one reason why their offense was good tonight. Matt Cavanaugh, after he ripped off a long touchdown run, goes back to work, 10-yard run there, then caps it with a short TD run, 14-0 Hornets. Then Ethan Huffendick to John Deutsch, 41 yards to the 19. Savage on the receiving end, down to the 1, great catch, sets up Deutsch, punches it in. Edina's up 21-0. Second quarter, Aaron Severson for Tonka to Trent Hollings, 15-yard gain. Then Severson again to his favorite receiver, Jackson Owens, a 44-yard gain. It would set up Minnetonka's only touchdown of the night. Severson keeps it on a 26-yard run to make it 21-7, Minnetonka trailing. Just before the half, Huffendick to Zach Savage, a great grab, but they would fail to score, 21-7 halftime. Then back to work on 3rd and long. Nice scramble by the quarterback. They missed a field goal on the drive. Then the Hornets defense, Will Davis, big sack for a loss. Same drive, Tamar Hopkins with the carry, pitches to Mitch Klass, who then makes a nice throw. Enough for a first down to Severson. Severson later over the middle to Owens, 20-yard gain, 3rd and short. Ben Tolkinen stuffed in the backfield by Edina, and the drive would end. Edina chews up the clock. It is Cavanaugh with another big night, 19-yard gain here, and the Edina Hornets win a big one tonight at home over Minnetonka. Final score 21-7.
We came in prepared. We knew what we had to do, and we made a few mistakes, but overall we played really well, and everyone worked as hard as they could, and I'm super excited. It's a really good night, but we got to keep moving forward. We got some good games coming up.
Everybody worked hard. We worked together. We've been preparing ever since, June for this game. We all want the big boys. We want Minnetonka, and we took it to them each and every play. We're a tough physical team, and we can't wait for the next 2 games of the regular season.
Well, we had a tough one over at Tonka last year, and our kids, it's a rivalry, right? And that's a heck of a team. They've got great offense. I do not want to see them again in the playoffs, trust me. They're so well coached, and they're just a bunch of great, coaches and kids, and it was just a fun battle tonight, and we came up on top. We play them 10 times. It's probably 5-5.
So big win tonight for Edina, 21-7 final. Eden Prairie survived Shakopee tonight.
Midway through the first quarter, it's Centennial that takes the early lead. Noah Larson in with the touchdown run, and they're up 6-0. An upset in the works, perhaps? Well, Blaine answers with 13 straight points. Jack Herring keeps this one himself, goes 15 yards for the touchdown. The Bengals took a 13-6 lead at one point. But Centennial answered again. Ricky Eason in the game at quarterback because of an injury to their starter. He keeps it himself, and he ties the game after a 70-yard drive, 13-all. To the fourth quarter we go, still all tied up. And Will Fredrickson, he'll play the hero today, diving over the goal line to give Blaine a 19-13 lead with 8:42 left. They hang on to win 22-13.
Yeah, really proud. Our kids just kept battling. It was a tough battle. Hats off to Centennial. They're tough. I mean, they played really physical and got after us on both sides of the ball and really challenged us. But our guys responded and played hard. And wasn't a pretty win, but we'll take it.
I learned that we're a very tough team. We knew coming into the game they were going to have some great plays. We knew we were going to get down. They were going to have some great plays at some point. We had to come back. All that matters is how we responded to how they made those plays.
First quarter of this one, Lakeville North running back Brian Curtis will find a seam, and then it is off to the races. Curtis goes 56 yards for a touchdown, the start of a big night for the senior. It's 6-0 Panthers after one. Second quarter, and another big hole for Curtis. He'll run this one in from 19 yards out. Lakeville North leads Maple Grove 12-0 at halftime. Down 19-0 in the third, Maple Grove's Dimitri Spock drills a 46-yard field goal. Pretty good distance for a high school kicker, and it's 19-3. Early in the fourth quarter, it's quarterback Spencer Weary sneaking one in from a yard out for Maple Grove. After a 2-point conversion, the Crimson within 8 at 19-11. But on the very next play from scrimmage, handoff goes to Curtis. He is loose again, and he'll take this one 84 yards for a touchdown. He would add a 5th TD later in the game. Lakeville North wins for the 6th time this season. 33-18 Panthers is the final.
This is the tail end of a 94-yard kickoff return by Andrew Kramer for Woodbury that put him up 14-7. Later in the third, bad snap over the White Bear Lake punter, and then it's a safety for Woodbury to make it 19-7. How about Brock Reinhardt on this play? He's going to reverse field and then take it 30 yards for the, whoops, not going that way. I'm going to go this way. 30 yards for the touchdown to make it 26-7 in favor of Woodbury. How about this catch, though, for the Bears? Kevin Boeing from Cooper Anderson coming up right here for White Bear Lake. It is a 73-yard touchdown strike that cut the lead to 26-15, but Woodbury with another big win tonight. They beat White Bear Lake. Mounds View, East Ridge. How about the Mounds View defense? Chase Dressel, big sack here of Zach Zabrowski. Mounds View played really well tonight. They did give up a long TD strike from Zabrowski to Simon Stark, 54 yards, but that was it. East Ridge loses tonight to Mounds View, 21-10 in a shocker. Cretin, a big win over Stillwater tonight. Back in 6A, Bennett Otto to Jawan Grant, 6-yard TD pass, and the Rebels led 20-7. Then Zach Schneider to Anthony Weldon, 26-yard TD for Roseville, cut the lead to 20-13. But Jace Miller plays a little quarterback instead of Otto and finds Cato Seeley for the touchdown. Champlin Park wins tonight on the road over Roseville. Minute. That was just passing the bucket around.
That's
in
great.
1 minute.
That's great
awesome
stuff. Third quarter here. Oh, man, we're already getting to it. Rogers made a big comeback tonight.
Yeah,
this was an
did.
onside kick by Bjorn Charles.
Yeah.
Rogers would get it back. Then in the third quarter, Adam Block hits Luke Nelson.
Oh, my.
Great touchdown in traffic, stays on his feet, 36 yards. Woo! But Elk River would put a stop to the comeback. Their big running game, always tough. Tyler Lashovsky takes it himself.
Yeah.
8-yard touchdown. Elk River wins it tonight, 50-34.
Just a side note, Rogers had a comeback win last week thanks to an onside kick and a field goal by Charles. They met last year's, or the year before, state champ Benilde in 4A. Nice touchdown pass right here. Mitch Hendrickson from Rick Rowe. Rick Rowe. Nice touchdown strike, 7-3. Shellstad, 15-yard TD run. He's really good.
Yeah.
And Holy Angels up 14-3. Then back comes Benilde. Nick Peterson to John Landry. Touchdown pass here to make it 14-10. Then watch this. Landry forces a fumble, and there's some confusion. The whistle never blew. And so players are standing around, and Landry says, well, I'm just going to run it in.
Oh, my gosh.
And he does.
That's why you always play till the whistle.
That's right.
Always play till the whistle.
17-14 Benilde.
The Stars run their record to 6-0 with a 34-17 win over Benilde-St Margarets. They will host unbeaten Waconia next week.
5-0, ranked number 5 in Class 4A, hosting St. Paul Central. Jalen Suggs, not just one of the best high school basketball players in the country, kid can play QB too. Drops this one in on Tony Avila Tuvalin for the first score of the game. What a throw.
Returning for SMB is quarterback Jalen Suggs. He is a good one as well. Injured his ankle, missed some games early, but as you can see, the ankle's just fine. Tonight he beat the St. Paul Central defense with his feet. That was a 40-yard run for a touchdown. Central will battle back. Cal High, Hagen fighting for the end zone, diving to break the plane. That is a hard-earned touchdown.
It was 14-12 SMB in the third, and they tack on another. Craig McDonald scampers in for a 21-12 lead, and they win it 28-12.
Second quarter in this one was all about the field goal. Tim Stapleton, that was his second already of the game. It made it 6-0 Waconia. Then it's their defense getting it done later in the second quarter. Justin Bach's pass is intercepted by Reese Henriksen. He's going to make a nice little return there, almost stays on his feet. And guess what? It sets up another field goal by Tim Stapleton, who had 3 in the first half alone. Waconia gets the win tonight, 16-0.
And they are still undefeated.
Absolutely.
All right, Panthers tie the game on a handoff. 33 yards for a first down here with a nice run. And then a little bit later, Derek Bergman finishes the drive. It's a touchdown run to make it 26-13 Spring Lake Park. North St. Paul trying to answer, but Jess Sills with the big interception here. And Spring Lake Park wins tonight at home.
Watch this play here. Trey Petrick is going to put the hurt on their quarterback. Our camera guy gets faked out, but it causes a fumble, and Godswill Heppel scooping the score. 6-0 right there. Then later in the first quarter, this was the story of the game. This guy, Corbin LaFleur, 20-yard run. He had 253 all-purpose yards tonight. That one would set this up here. Quarterback sneak. That would make it 13-zip as Hastings goes on to win 27-7.
Undefeated coming into tonight, and they would stay that way at Brooklyn Center. J.C. Yeager to Marlon Ridley for the touchdown. You heard a lot more where that came from, this time on special teams. North's Omar Brown with the long punt return for 6 more. He finds the outside and follows his blockers just the way they teach it. Coach Adams does. North rolls again. Final today, 58-0.
Cloudy, misty night in Robbinsdale where Cooper hosted Richfield. Cooper's Nacier Borden bounces it outside. Oh, nice juke, makes a couple guys miss, and he finds the end zone for the score. Later, it's Cooper's Pedro Amusu from the flat, and he'll make a couple nifty moves and show some real speed here down the sideline. He beats everyone after he turned the corner for a 50-yard score. One of many for Cooper this evening, 62-0 over Richfield.
Pumped up at home, and they have reason to be taking on St. Agnes. Spectrum's Fisher Marburg with a touchdown up the middle from short yardage. They run the old single wing. Highest scoring team in Class 3A. Later, it's a direct snap to Blake Smith, who goes 20 yards for the score. Spectrum stays strong, undefeated on the season with a 42-7 win.
And a punt snap gone bad. Oh, boy.
Ooh, wow.
This is a safety for Albany to make it 2-0. And then a little bit later, to make the tackle in the end zone. He tried hard, I'll tell you. Alex Sealer to Cameron Gable, 38 yards on the TD pass. Albany surprises Zimmerman tonight. 14-6 was the final.
Fridley facing Washburn tonight, first quarter. Niall Dickel stepping up in the pocket. She's going to give it the old heave-ho into the end zone.
Wow.
Jump ball. Essedine Thayer catches it, 6-zip Washburn. Later in the quarter, though, Casey Fisher catches a quick one, breaks a tackle with the spin move, and he is gone. Look at the speed from Fisher, 88-yard touchdown. That would tie things up at 6. Then later on, it is Caleb Blaha right here, 55-yard touchdown. He fakes everybody out. It's a quarterback keeper, gets a nice block down the sideline as Fridley wins this one tonight.
We were there. Holy Family's Jacob Zay to Nathan Tanucci. This is an 11-yard touchdown strike on the rollout to make it 27-0 in favor of Holy Family. A little bit later, it's Zay to pressure. Ryan Boland. Yeah, watch the catch. Wide open.
Beautiful throw.
Holy Family's defense does a nice job tonight, too. They get the interception right here. Nice pickoff. 34-0 was the final, and we will be right back. And Northfield's having a really good season. Here we go, game tied at 7. Mason Zick with a touchdown, or with a strike rather, down to the inside the 5-yard line to Stanchina, and then Jim Vitito takes it in for the touchdown. Northfield wins tonight 28-21 on the road in Rochester. Owatonna, the defending 5A champ against Century. Jeff Williams, the head coach. Jason Williamson, the all-state running back.
Stud.
Big touchdown from 4 yards out and puts Owatonna up 7-0. Then Xander Johnson hauls in the pass in the flat, stays in bounds down the sideline for the touchdown for the Huskies, and they go on to win tonight to remain undefeated.
New Prague at Rochester, John Marshall. Trojans were trailing 8-0 in the second. Parker Johnson looking for his tight end, Jay Skogerbo, gets behind the defense, and he is going to take it for the long touchdown. 2-point conversion was no good, so 8-6 JM. Next drive for the Rockets, Aaron Lindbergh takes the handoff, gets outside. Wow. Gone. 375 yards rushing for him on 19 carries tonight. John Marshall wins 35-14.
Tackle cancer game. In the second quarter, Jack's up 14-6, looking for more. James Williams takes the pitch, runs it in 17 yards, breaking tackles for the touchdown. They go up 20-6. Alex trying to get some points before half. The trick play, a backwards pass, then the forward pass gets intercepted by Jacob Bieberg. Snags it for the pick, 20-6 at the half. But right after halftime, Alex trying to get something going. The snap misses the quarterback, not ready for us. They would tackle him in the end zone for the safety. 22-6 Bemidji. Not a lot of passing today in the wet game, but Bieberg to Ryan Bieberdorf here for the third down conversion. Later on the drive, the perfect play call, James Williams takes the reverse untouched for the touchdown. That makes them go up 30-6, and they would go on to win this one by a final score of 30-12.